Welcome to Dixit series 1 through 8 exercise to make Tarots, Sibillas, Lenormands, and Oracle decks with Dixit. Right now I'm gonna show you, I have the 4 decks here. I took them out of my beautiful boxes that I made origami style. You can look in YouTube how to make a paper case for decks, and you will find different origamis. This was very easy, and I got short because the tarot is thicker, so I need to make bigger the flap. But you can see how you can do it for a Lenormand. It works very well with a normal paper for scrapbooking. Now I made 4 tarots, but I'm not gonna show you everything because then it wastes the creative process you need to make. And of course I don't want you to copy exactly what I did, because my decks are special, and it took a lot of time to think about. I had to think about 4 8 of cups, 4 empresses, 4 10 of wands, and then if I show you everything, you will lose the great experience that is making this exercise. And I hope that you can push out 4 tarots from this 8 series. If you know tarot for a long time, you can do it. You can do it because then you need to stretch out the meanings. So let's see the devil. There are different devils in Dixit. This portrays the temptation really good. Let me see if I can. Very nice. And this one, it's more like storytelling, but as you see, it has the horns, and it has like the animal legs. It has like a fantasy theme of it, but you know that devil is always portrayed as arrogance and knowledge, and thinking that you know more than God, or you know more than everybody. So yeah, this is a nice symbolism. Now the Queen of Cups. I really like this Queen of Cups. It's beautiful. I really like that it's very Dixit. It's I don't know, I love it. But when you do this exercise, you will have all these cards. You will have to make choices, and then you see, you know what, I really like this Queen of Cups, but I really like this one also. She is a Queen of Cups. She's kind of sad, but there are all these men that want her, that are fighting for her. She's on the top. And then when you have to make a choice, you say, you know what, I'm gonna make another deck because I really like these interpretations. So that's why I kept doing and I got 4. I'm very proud of it and very glad. Now, this interpretation I really liked, and I have 2 other that are equally great. The Ace of Wands. Look at this interpretation of the Ace of Wands. It's the beginning, the initiative, new projects and ideas, and it's just starting. And then you have this one, which is, the big one, the action, when you want to pursue a project, something that is high that you want to climb. This is like the Jack and the Beans, I think, the story that he plants, and then he goes up and there's a huge man living in the clouds. So yeah, and I have other two. I show you another possibility on the oracle, and there are a lot of examples that you can resonate. Which ace of wands you want? Now, the page of cups. You know that the page of cups is related to a fish. So we have here an excellent interpretation. You can easily relate this to a page of cups. And there's another card where it's the same thing, but the fish is it's older, and you can see that, you can see it. I think you can see it on the other video, but I'm gonna show you. So as you can see here, you have another similar picture. This can be the page of cups. You can choose a queen of cups, and then you can use this as a king of cups. But I didn't use this combination. Sometimes you are urged to make Dixit decks to have some coherence, right? Like, oh my god, so then this is the page and this matches perfectly with this one, and then I want this to be a king of cups. But then you say, you know what, I want another picture, because in some decks I did resonate, like the king and the queen and the knight and the page. They have a story, they have like a certain theme to it, because I could find some relationship, like here, right? But sometimes I didn't want to, because then if it becomes too related, like too cohesive, it's not Dixit, because Dixit is about randomness, imagination, and thinking out of the box. So, but you know where is this card? In my oracle. But if I want to, I can place it in any deck as a king of cups, or maybe as a page of cups if I have another king that looks more mature than this card. So that's the flexibility. And I really like this page of cups. It's lovely. Now, the chariot. I have other chariots. I'm not gonna show you, because that's the exercise you need to do. And I really like this one because she's on a motorcycle. You can see, I think this is wheat, and she is, you know, I'm going my way, and I'm going, and she's very decided, and it's a old woman. And then you deviate from the traditional depiction of the chariot, and then you have a chariot that goes this way, and then you have another deck that the chariot goes to the past. And you can see here he is maybe leaving a friend, leaving his inner monsters, you know. And then if you see, oh, he has something like let me see if I can focus. He has some like jewels. You find this, but then you say, you know, I'm gonna make another deck and another deck, and then you have to find 2 more chariots. So these are 2 decks, and I'm gonna show you from these 2 other things to keep you the exercise, to leave the exercise for you. But I want to show you the versatility and the openness of interpretation when you use these cards. So in these 2 decks, I'm gonna show you other cards. For example, here you have the Fool. So this, it looks kind of the concept of the Spacious Tarot, where you don't see the footsteps, but you see the path the Fool is walking. This is more symbolic. So This deck I made more symbolic and very attached to the RWS meaning. So this is very traditional. And then here you have a fool, you have the irresponsibility, the carelessness, and I think they're great. Now the lovers. As you can see, this is very Rider Waite Smith. You have, he's choosing between two, and there's a risk. I saw a guy that he was also interpreting cards, and then he said that the lovers mean also dangerous decisions. That's why sometimes you have a cupid here on above pointing out, and then making choices is risky. So I really like this lovers card. And then here we have a different point of view that the woman is choosing. Okay, now I love these two four of spades. In the beginning I chose this one to be the page of spades, like he's like a fairy catching up and it's very airy. But then I had other choices that I really liked. I really wanted them to be on the deck, and then I said, you know what, this is a perfect four of spades. And then we have here another interpretation of a four of spades, which can also be interpreted as a hermit. But you know what, I put it as a four of spades because I had a lot of options for a hermit. Now Five of Pentacles. The lack of resources. What a great interpretation. Can you tell me this is a great interpretation? And then this interpretation, if you can see, let me see if I can, because I have a flash. I don't have a good lighting here. Lighting. So it's a guy in an island. He's poor. He doesn't have very much. But you see all the resources are down in the water. So you can make this interpretation also as lack of resources due to emotional, too much emotions doesn't let you see that you have material resources, like depression. You can go on and on. Here you have the element of water also covering the material, and you know what, I just realized now, but it's great. Now the Queen of Wands. First I wanted to make this one a Queen of Cups, but you need to, when you do this exercise, you need to think, what is the bigger element? The most prominent element here is the wands. And I was struggling, but I got better choices for Queen of Cups, because the thing is that if you don't want to write down these cards because you want the flexibility, you want to play with them and be as flexible as you want, you need to make everything very obvious. So I chose this one. And then how can you misinterpret this Queen of Wands? She's knitting, so she has two wands, and she has a cat. And wands are action. So it's perfect. Now, the King of Air. Look at this guy eating books. What a perfect interpretation. And then here you have a king embracing some wings, which represent air, but he's sad. And then we always see this king of air very strict, like a judge, and then we don't see sometimes that, too much thinking can lead us to depression and melancholy and all that. And then I'm very proud of this choice. This is the traditional Three of Spades. The heart that is being hurt. And then you have another heart here being in the flames, maybe transformation, purging, maybe, like you need to learn from past experiences and the hard things that happen in life. But here I got another interpretation. A 3 of spades, struggle. And you can see here they cut the rope, but they tied it again to keep fighting. So I'm very glad of this interpretation. So this is how you can stretch out the meanings. And the tower. This is a great another point of view. And you know that because I had the New Visions Tarot and I got the before and the after, it helps you to see other views, other point of views before and after each card. And because it's Dixit, you see their dice. And now this is another interpretation, a funny interpretation of the tower. You see, it's the same iconography, and she wants to escape from the painting. And this is mind-blowing interpretation. Now with the light, I notice that these cards also have like like some stripes, like they've been scratched. So that's another thing that maybe is low quality, you see. But I don't care because it's you know what, if it's not because of the flash, I would never see it. So let me see if I can give you more. Just two more interpretations. For example, here you have the 3 of Wands. The opportunities, the planification, the projects to a certain, it's a longer term than the 2 of Wands, which is more planning. So you have here the possibilities, and you have 3 trees, the 3 of Wands, and then the opportunity. You have here 3 wands, they're going to work. 3 of Wands, and also here 3 of Wands. There's 3 fungi. Let me show you another example, but as you can see, all of them are beautiful choices. That's why it's difficult. I don't know if I can show you another, because then I'm giving you too much, and then you need to explore. Let me give you 2 more and that's it. So I chose, for this one I chose this, for this one I chose this, and the other ones I'm gonna you figure it out. 10 of Cups, happiness of the family. You see the house, 2 birds, and then you have this 10 of Cups. Why I chose this one? It's a house, there's happiness, but there's also a lot of water, struggle, and it's also about how to manage the excess of water. We interpret the 9 of Cups as the excess and satiation, but we cannot forget that the 10 is bigger than the 9, and then could be like the reverse meaning of this one. Too much water, but you have to endure, and that's what you have built will make you surpass the tempest. So I hope you liked this video. Make the exercise, you will love it. And also now I just thought that maybe you can, if you have tarot friends, you can try to make 3 of Pentacles, and as you know the meanings, You can also play with the cards and then find out other meanings for other people. So thank you for watching, and this is a wonderful exercise. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm gonna tell you that I didn't buy this for Tarot. I bought it because I also collect board games and card games. And I said, you know what, maybe I can use them sporadically and randomly as oracles. But as I was looking at them one by one, I found that, my God, this is a justice. This is a hermit. This is death. This is an empress. And then I said, you know, let me see if I can find the minor arcana. And then I kept and I kept and I got this, and I'm so glad because I'm gonna play with them. These are great for people that are kind of afraid to tarot. They're friendly, they're happy, they are full of creativity, and it's wonderful. And the best is the process, the thinking process, and it took me a lot of time. So I hope that you can make this process, and if you want to show me some of your interpretations, you can post your video in the comments. Thank you, and bye bye.